Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to my third guide on Deadman mode. So, in this guide, I'm going to focus on, first thing off Tutorial Island, basically this guide is going to be starting from zero. So, obviously, right now I'm wearing armor, I've got a bunch of food in my backpack. That's basically, I just don't want to die while I'm making the video. So you're going to end up, right here in front of the Lumbridge Castle. First things first, this area right here, right in front of the palace gates, that is dangerous. Don't go there for now. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head, up this direction, get on over here to the to this guy right here. Talk to the melee combat instructor. You're going to want to ask him. There's going to be an option basically. So you want to get your sword and your shield from him. You can always get a sword and a shield from him. It's really, really easy. And basically just keep that with you at all times. So you notice I've got level 51 defense. You might wonder, well, you're just a poor noob, you don't have any money to afford a better item. Well, I'm wearing blue dragon hide right now, and I've got like kind of bone bolts and bone crossbow and stuff. That's not true. The reason I have a bronze square shield is because I'm trying to not look like I've got tons and tons of money in Runescape here. That's one of the keys to survival in Deadman mode, is you basically want to look as inauspicious as possible. Okay, starting from zero, obviously you'll notice I have a whole bunch of really good stats, such as like 77 fishing, etc. By the way, I've got to say I have not yet fished one shark yet in RuneScape, in any in any of my accounts, which is, basically I just want to train it up a little bit more over here at the river first. So basically, we're going to start off then. What I recommend you do when you're very, very new, before you even go to a bank or anything, is stand here, pickpocket level 2 men. You'll have that bread and stuff like that that you got from Tutorial Island. Just pickpocket them. You'll notice the skilling goes extremely quickly. I'm starting from nothing. This is going to give you some pretty fast cash. These guys do hit pretty hard, especially when you have like 10 hit points. Doesn't really matter too much. Next thing, I actually just thought of this. What you should do is obviously go over here, ask Cassius Cozantus about the Lumbridge and Draenor achievement diaries. You just click on ask about it, and then it'll start that. So you'll notice I just completed a task for that right here. That's going to later give you access to that ring, which gives you low alchemy spells, and also recharges your run energy up to 2 times for 50% of your run energy, which is huge. Again, always pick up stuff you see on the ground, especially when you're starting out. So this little shack right here, with these men inside of it, is really, or I guess a man and a woman, is really, really useful. Stay here until you're about, 10 thieving or so like that. By that time, you should have a fair amount of coins. With those coins, I then recommend that you go over to the general store right here. I know you're going to probably say, well, general stores are useless. Not in Deadman mode. In Deadman mode, there's lots of really weird stuff that shows up in general stores. You notice we've got adamant javelins, cooked fish, stuff like that, silver bolts. General stores in Deadman mode are really useful. Look, bones sell for 1 coin. I could just buy 1 bone, and bam, free 22 experience. What you're going to be wanting to look for here is get, a pot, a bucket, tinderbox, Do the sheep shearer quest, the cook's assistant quest. I do recommend doing animal magnetism, but you might want to wait until you got a little bit higher level. Next thing you want to do is head on down here to the fishing spot. Just fish right there. I guess I could zoom in a little bit so you could see a little better. So just keep fishing fish here. Don't worry about getting a tinderbox and logs because there's no real trees in this area right here. Head on up here. There's a little cooking stove right here. Cook the fish there. Put them in the bank. Run back. Fish some more. Get around level 20 fishing, which would also get you around 25 cooking or so. Those things come in super useful later. Now, you basically want to protect your melee skills and your, non-combat skills. Click on the little death symbol over the backpack right there. Basically click skills to protect them. So let's just say I'm not protecting defense. I would click on defense protected. I'm assuming a lot of you know about that sort of stuff by now. Another thing that's super important for you to realize is team cape scams. If you see a team cape on the ground, never pick it up. Because what happens is, you notice I right click on this guy right here. Walk here is first, attack is second. So if I, just walk over him, I just walk over him. However, if I'm wearing a team cape and he's wearing a different team cape, I would attack him and get skulled and die. So, that's a scam people do. They put on a team cape and then they drop a different team cape, someone picks it up, and then just randomly clicks around and attacks them. Bam, they got their items. One of the oldest tricks in Deadman mode, don't fall for it. I fell for it once, and then I was like, oh, okay, that's a thing. You don't have to worry about setting right click to attack. It does it for you now, but basically that's here under the mouse button, always right click to attack. It does make it a little bit more time consuming. Just don't left click to attack. That's gonna not end well. Okay, with those shrimp and stuff you got from the shrimp area, just go here. I guess I'll take off my bow and crossbow so I can attack stuff. Get your attack up to level 5 on these people here. Just be careful not to attack fellow players. Get your strength up to level 5 and your defense up to level 10. Why might you ask would I want to train defense? Basically, that's your way of, not being able to get hit so hard. You will have a pretty good chance of getting a clue scroll. Just put the clue scroll in the bank for now. The cool thing is, if you die, you never lose untradeable items like clue scrolls or random event stuff. So, I do recommend doing the random events like the mines or the lumberjack stuff. Because, it really, really helps just to have kind of cool looking stuff you can wear later on. Okay, we're going to head on out of here. This guy, I don't even worry about him. He's just wandering around stupidly. Okay, now, you're going to want to head over here. Remember how I said this is a dangerous place? I'm just hoping someone's going to suicide. So suiciding is where someone just attacks, and then, people die pretty quickly. Thing is, they have 2 accounts logged into the same place. One person does the suiciding, the other one picks up all the stuff. Just stay out of this area. Don't go here. This is not a good place. What you could even consider doing is coming in through here, and then you're still in a safe zone, walk around this way, go all the way around, and then go in through the castle, through this little back door in the back. That way you're going to avoid the suiciders. This is really, really important, especially when you're new. So head on up here, go to the bank. One of the danger areas in the bank is this spot right in front of this guy wearing the blue robes. People attack you there. That's because this is where your safe deposit box is. Right click on him, deposit box. You'll notice you can store 10 valuable items in here. I recommend right from the beginning just putting 10 items in there. If you die, those 10 items get kept. Let's look at my bank right here. My 28 most valuable items in the bank, which would be stacks, so like my Runescape bolts, yeah, we're probably looking at, I don't know, 20k or so right there. 20k and maybe 10k. I don't know, it's something like that. Point is, stuff in the bank just goes away. Another very important thing to know is the Deadman armor. Okay, when you kill someone, basically you're going to get blood money. With that blood money, you can put on Deadman armor. You buy it from the guy who's walking around in the Lumbridge graveyard. A lot of people think the Deadman armor just has cosmetic effect. That's not true. Okay, I'm going to put on all the Deadman armor. Okay, look at these bonuses. Obviously, you're not going to be wanting to train range or magic with this stuff on, because that's not good. However, look, like plus 32 defense against range, etc. That is huge. It's huge. The one problem with wearing Deadman armor is it makes you look like you're just got tons of money because you've killed a whole bunch of people. I generally recommend just not wearing it. I mean, I wear the cape just because it looks kind of cool, but you just don't wear that Deadman armor. Also, avoid this spot right here. Not good. So, let's go to the bank. You'll notice this guy's poisoned right here. A lot of people, I don't know why they do it, they drop these strange fruits on the ground. It's from the random event from that little plant. Pick them up. What those things do is they give you a mild boost in your run energy and also heal you if you're poisoned. So I generally always carry one of those with me wherever I'm going. Another thing that's really important is, you notice my run energy right here. Never let it fall below 50%. If you let it, if it goes towards 50, just turn it off and wait for it to go back up again. I also highly recommend getting your agility level to about level 50. Level 35 to 40 is okay, but that's like the bare minimum. You should, you need to get it to 50 at least. Okay, and right when you're off Tutorial Island, you will have the option to go to the Grand Tree Agility Arena. Just click that, train it up to level 35 or so, and then do rooftop agility courses. Okay, so now we're going to head on out of here. So you'll notice this little guarded symbol. That means basically these level 1337 guards are protecting you. Over here, you'll notice they're not protecting me anymore. So if I die, I could get killed. I'm just going to head on up here. This fishing area right here is really nice. I recommend going there later. It's right next to a safe area, so you can go back to safety anytime there's an issue. Always get in the habit of checking people's levels around you. If you see someone who's like level 126, just get out of there. Okay, so attack some chickens at this place right here. Yeah, so just get the feathers and the bones. You don't need the raw chicken for now, just bury the bones. Again, just grab anything you see on the ground. Later on, you won't need to do that. Okay, feathers. Then you're going to want to head over to the Port Sarum, fishing shop. Buy a fly fishing rod. Once you've got a bunch of feathers, and then just spend time at the Lumbridge. Spend time at the Lumbridge River, fishing trout and salmon. You'll notice oh boy, that's interesting. Oh God, that's a lot of cowhides. Yeah, so someone just got, well, I was about to say those were noted, but I guess they're not. You'll notice I let my run energy fall down below 50%. That's because I'm making this video, and normally I have an eye on that. Yeah, just don't do that. I mean, I'm pretty close to Varrock, which is also guarded, and I do have a bunch of food in my bank, or in my inventory right here. Okay, so you're going to want to head on up here to Varrock. Another place that's really dangerous is these wizards right here. They will attack you when you're walking by. That's not the reason they're dangerous. They're dangerous because a lot of people, especially high levels, I don't know why they're there, but a lot of high levels train right here. I think it's because, like, you know, they're wizards, so they could train stuff like ranged and magic really easily. Okay, so we're going to get on over here. We're going to head on in here. Trade with the shopkeeper. This is the Varrock Sword shop. So you'll notice they sell things like daggers. Okay, you're going to be getting a bunch of dagger drops when you're training at those men. Don't just sell those daggers to general stores. Bring them here. You'll notice people have been selling bronze daggers to this general store. Just hop until you find a Deadman world where there's not this many in it, and then sell them here. You get quite a bit of money. I recommend getting a adamant sword and a mithril sword. Put them both in the safe deposit box. Don't get long swords. They just attack way too slowly. Anyways, that's for later on. Two skills I highly recommend protecting at the very beginning are hit points and ranged. Later on, you'll be able to buy insurance for your hit point skill at level 25 and 50. Don't buy it at 25, that's just stupid. Buy it at 50, it'll cost you 100,000 gold pieces. You can also buy it at 75 hit points for 1 million gold pieces. Obviously, that's once you've gotten insanely high level. Okay, head on in here. Yeah, again, you'll notice there's just these weird things that just show up in these general stores. I mean, these things, gold seals, I think you sell them at the agility pyramid for, I think, like money or something like that. That place is probably insanely dangerous now, just because, you know, people are going there for desert treasure, and then people try to, you know, go intercept them and stuff. Varrock agility course is really nice when you get to about, I don't know, 40 or so agility. I forget what the requirements are. Oh yeah, let's go over here. A very good place to get beginner ranged armor is in this Varrock smithy right here. So you're going to want to head on in here. You trade with Horvik, and now he's walking away from us. Okay, you trade with him. They sell studded leather chaps and studded body for 750 and 850 coins. You should have gotten that amount of coins or something near that from the pickpocketing the men. And also, you'll get a bunch of loot from killing the men in the little shed as well, so you should be able to get those. I do recommend, you know, getting the beginner bow and arrows from the arrow combat instructor. It's really useful. Okay, let's head on over here then. Just down to this general area. Okay, so this is the general area you're going to be trading later on. You trade in World 45, so let's switch over there. You'll notice there's a 10-second timer. That means if you see a PKer, you can't just log out. They're like running away, not so fast. Okay, so now we're in the trading world right here. And this, I do highly recommend getting OS Buddy. It's really useful. So this area right here is where you buy runes. This area down here is where you buy any sort of weapons, especially like dragon weapons, rune scimitars, etc. Up here in this sort of area is where you buy potions. You won't really be going there for the time being. And then this area right here is where you buy uncooked or cooked fish. This area right here is not a safe zone. People out here can attack people in here without the guards, you know, casting ice barrage on them. Gotta be really careful there. You'll notice someone right here is sculling. He's basically probably got another account logged in relatively around here. So just gotta be really careful there. I'm hoping someone's going to do the Team Cape scam so I could show you what I'm talking about with that. You'll notice a couple of people wandering around with Team Capes on. That's not good news. Don't ever pick up Team Capes. Those things are not good. They're just not good news. Okay, so we're going to head on over this way then. So yeah, down here you buy stuff like just, iron bars, steel bars, stuff like that, or you can sell them. Down here is where you buy like ranging equipment, and then over here in the Varrock Square is where you buy, like rare items and stuff. That, I mean, honestly, just don't buy those. It's just stupid. Okay, right here is where you buy teleportation tablets. People keep selling Camelot teleports, which is really useful. For someone like myself who has 77 fishing, because then I could go fish sharks there. Next thing I want to talk about is, you see these people who are just spamming, things over and over again? Are they using a macro? No, they're not. Right-click on your public chat, filter public chat. So let's say we want to look for people selling prayer potions, P-R-A-Y. Just click pray. It'll, just show you anything that says pray. Click enter. Now you see it's filtering prayer. Let's head on up here. No one seems to be selling prayer potions right at the minute. Okay, well anyways, let's just change it to something else so I could show you. Okay, shark. Okay. That's just, okay, so see, people are, selling sharks. You can only see the people that are selling sharks. It's really useful because then you can see what their name is. You could click around, try to find them. That's really useful. Now, to set up an auto chat, buying, buying borrows armor 1 GP each. Okay, so now let's just turn off filter public chat. They probably think I'm a real noob now. So you see me walking around buying borrows armor 1 GP each. Okay, I'm going to turn that off because that's embarrassing. But anyways, so that's how you do the chat, and then just click this show standard to get it back to normal. Okay, so this is this sort of area. This is where we're going to be doing a good amount of stuff. A really, really easy way to make tons of money early on is flipping lobsters. What you're going to want to do is search Google for Zybez Deadman Price Guide. Search raw lobster and it'll show you the general price for raw lobsters. Go about 10 to 15 gold pieces below that price and just, spam buying that item. People will sell you 2 lobsters, 20 lobsters, 500 lobsters. Just buy them. It depends on how much money you have. Then go back to that same price, sell the same lobsters for like 10 to 15 gold pieces or more above that price. You make like 20 to 50, K an hour if you have like, I don't know, like a 50K cash stack. And this is just insanely good money making. The reason it's so good for money making is there's no grand exchange in Deadman mode. People are really impatient in Deadman mode. They just want to get stuff and just get it quick. I've sold cooked lobsters for 150 gold pieces each when people nearby are selling the same thing for like 100 gold pieces each. People trade me. Often they want to buy like 500 cooked lobsters, and I've got 500 cooked lobsters. Obviously I don't have them with me now, but it's a really good money making method. You can start small and just get going so fast right here. I just do lobsters just because I like fishing, and I just kind of generally try to do that sort of thing. People do try to flip rune scimitars. It's just, I don't recommend doing that. They're kind of expensive, and yeah, Dragon Arrow is not likely to happen. Anyways, people try to flip scimitars. There's a lot of people trying to undercut prices on those things. I just don't recommend doing it. People recommend dragon scimitars because they have a pretty stable price. They're dropping a little bit. They used to be about 120 to 115k. Rune scimitars are dropping super fast. They used to sell for like 25k each. Now they're 15k. So I don't recommend buying those things. Again, this is just a sort of general introduction to Deadman mode from the very beginning. Again, don't spend too much time on this world. People do a lot of suiciding right here, especially in front of this guy. These two bank booths I do not recommend going to. I recommend going to the third bank booth up or one of the other ones. This is a dangerous place. Anyways, though, this is all for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. I really would appreciate it if you could leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try to get these things going. But yeah, again, good luck in training, and I will see you for my next video. Bye.